video, guys. So right now I want to rank the current home and away sets for the Adidas jerseys. I'm not doing third jerseys. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to wait till they all are released and then I'll rank those ones as well. But for right now, I'm going to take a look at the home and away. So some of the teams or some of the jerseys I like, maybe say it's the home jersey that I like, but I don't like the road jersey. It might not do as good as it should. So I'm ranking the jerseys together, not separately. So number 31, I'm going to start the list off with the Montreal Canadiens. I'm not going to lie, I don't like their Adidas jersey. I absolutely loved this setup that they had with the Reebok. I know not a lot has changed with the exception of the collar. I think it's just ruined the whole jersey completely. One of the things I would have liked to have seen with Adidas, or I hope to see in the future, is them change out the away jersey, the white jersey. A couple of these I went and redid them on NHL 19. I wanted to show you guys what they would look like, how I would want them if I were designing them. And obviously with the Montreal Canadiens, as you can see, I kind of went back to the 1946 style. I absolutely love this look. Their winter classic, and they brought it back in the early 2000s kind of as a third jersey. I absolutely loved it. I really want them to use this as their road jersey. It'll match completely to the home jersey, which I absolutely would love. And I just hate the collars. But moving on. Alright, so at number 30 I have the Vancouver Canucks. Just not a huge fan of this design. I do like that they match. They've definitely kind of grown on me last year and this year a little bit. They probably would have been the last place team during the Reebok era, but you know, just not a huge fan. I do like the colors. I absolutely love the colors. That being said, I think they could do something different and it would look just as nice. I'll show you guys what I did for the Vancouver Canucks for just an idea on NHL 19. As you can kind of see, I put back the 2000 era color with like the, I don't know what colors that would be, maroon and purple, I guess. Yeah, I really liked that style. I think that would be kind of interesting to see in a Adidas version. Not all these I have redesigns for NHL 19. Some of them I wouldn't touch, but the ones that I do, I'll show you what I would do with them. Moving on, number 29. Alright, so number 29, the Ottawa Senators. I absolutely love the white jersey of this one. I don't really like the red. I was kind of hoping that they would change it just all together in general. But if they were going to keep the same design, I wish they would have switched out the red home jersey for a black home jersey. Just like the one that I did here on NHL 19. I think this would have been just absolutely really beautiful. And just a change of pace. I think it would have looked and worked really well. I wouldn't touch the white one though. If they're going to keep the same design, like I said, the white one is absolutely perfect. It's one of my favorites for Adidas. But the red one drags it down that much. Number 28. Alright, so I didn't do a redesign on NHL 19 for this one, but the Florida Panthers. I absolutely love the white one. Again, anyone who knows anything about me, I absolutely love the white jerseys 90% of the time more. But yeah, this, the red one, just not a fan. I don't really like it at all. Maybe it'd be cool to see it in a navy kind of style. But yeah, I just don't really like it. Alright, number 27, the St. Louis Blues. Again, this is one of the teams that made just a really minor change, but I really don't like it. And it happened on the blue jersey. Previous to the Adidas era coming in, the numbers on the back, on the shoulders, they were yellow. And now they're white. And I just think it looks really off. I'm not a huge fan. Still absolutely love the white one. I do like the blue jersey itself, but it's the name bar and the number on the back that just kind of throw it off for me. Not a big fan. Alright, so number 26, my second favorite team, the LA Kings. I just not a huge fan of their jerseys. It's not so much the layout or the template of the jersey itself, the striping and all that, that's really fine. My issue with it is the logo. I'm not a huge fan of the logo. They definitely have better ones in their jersey history, and they could come up with a brand new one that I think would be way better than the one that they have right now. Not a huge fan of the big LA on it. I don't know. Personally, not a huge fan. Like I said, the colors, fine, they can keep that. I would prefer if they added purple back in somehow, but if they're not going to do that, keep this, but just change out the logo. Moving on, number 20. All right, number 25, the Chicago Blackhawks. Again, an original 6 team. The jersey itself, I absolutely love the logo with the chain stitching and everything on it. It's really beautiful. Super nice. Again, what Adidas has done with the collars, it's just ruined a lot of jerseys for me personally. I know it's, such a small little detail, but I think it's a huge detail on a jersey, at least to myself. And the Chicago one, it looks really odd. The collar is way too thick, like the red, I just don't like it. The striping, the piping, or whatever you want to call it, on the Chicago jersey just doesn't look very good. And I hope they change it in the future. Alright, so number 24, I have the Anaheim Ducks. For whatever reason, I'm just not a huge fan of this jersey, even in the Reebok version. The Adidas one, not a lot has changed. The collar, again, a little bit different. But that's not the thing that ruins it for me. Even in the Reebok one, I just thought there was way too much striping kind of going on the sides and on the shoulders. It's just a little too busy for me. I think if they toned it down a little bit, they'd probably be a little bit higher. Alright, so at number 23, I have the Carolina Hurricanes. Again, this is one of the ones that gets really dragged down by one. The home jersey, I absolutely love. The red one, this would be up in the top probably 5 or 6 of the Adidas jerseys. The white one brings it right down for me. So I went ahead and redesigned it on NHL 19, and this is what I would prefer it to look like. And if it was like this, they would probably be up at around number 1 or number 2 maybe, if both of them kind of matched and were both looking, like, I don't know, it just looks odd to me, their current away version of it. It's not a terrible jersey. I saw them last season here in Calgary, and it didn't look terrible up in person. On TV though, I don't like it. Watching it in games, it doesn't look very good. Like I said, up close it looks fine, but I'm just not a big fan of it. And I think if my redesign that I did here on NHL 19 ever came to fruition, I think that would be just awesome, or something somewhat similar to this. But who knows, down the road, could happen. Moving on. Alright, so number 22, again, this is one of the ones that gets really dragged down from the away jersey. I absolutely love the home jersey of this one, but the San Jose Sharks. The teal one with the shoulder logo, I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The collar's not too, distracting for me. I think it's just one of the most beautiful jerseys out there. And I will definitely be adding this one to my collection at some point. The away jersey, not a big fan, and this is how nitpicky I am. The collar and the shoulder logo. I'm not a huge fan of the shoulder logo that they have on that one. I think it looks a little too big for the jersey. And the collar, again, the teal collaring is just a little too thick for me. I just don't like it. But, it is what it is. Which is funny because the Reebok one, I absolutely love it. It was in my, top, 24 or something, or top 50. It was in my top 100 jerseys that I just did the countdown for. I absolutely love that white version. The Adidas one, not as much. Moving on though, number 21, the Winnipeg Jets. This is one of the ones, I like both of them. I don't mind the home and the away version. Just not a huge fan overall of the jersey. I don't know what it is. Again, I don't want them to change it really, to be honest. I'm just not a huge fan personally. Sorry. I don't have a lot else to say, but moving on to number, 20? Number 20, I have the Toronto Maple Leafs. I absolutely love their Reebok version of what they're wearing right now. Again, Super nitpicky of me, but the collar, just not a huge fan of it. The laces look really cheap and tacky, I think, on a lot of the Adidas jerseys. And the Toronto one's no exception. Alright, number 19, the New York Islanders. They didn't really change a whole lot from the Reebok era, with the exception of the blue on the outside of the road jersey. There's really nothing to complain about or dislike about them. They're really nice, they're simple, they're classic, but I'm just not a huge fan. I would actually really like to see their new third jersey replace their home jersey right now, and maybe introduce a white version of that. Give that a try for a couple seasons. The fans hate it, you can always go back to this. I think it would be kind of a unique change of pace. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but one can dream. Alright, number 18. Again, this is one that didn't really change a whole lot from the Reebok one, the Boston Bruins. The biggest thing that changed about this was the home jersey, their socks. They used to always wear yellow socks, and now they wear black socks that look like Penguins socks. And I don't like that. Again, I know it's super nitpicky of me. Just not a fan of that change. And, I do like the jerseys. They're nice. They're original 6. They're classic looking. But there's other ones I like better. Just like this next team, which is my favorite team, the New York Rangers. Again, not a lot has changed from the Reebok era. Again, not a huge fan of the laces on it. I think out of all the jerseys that do have the laces, I do think the New York Rangers jersey looks the best. And that's not me being biased because I'm a Rangers fan. There's something with the red, little collar where the NHL shield is, that I think it can kind of work with the fake laces. Honestly, I wish the Adidas jerseys didn't have any laces if they were going to do them. They're fake, they can't do anything. They're just there for looks, and they look terrible. At least with the Reebok ones, you could actually untie them, take the strings out, and do all that kind of stuff. You can't do that with the Adidas ones. But the Rangers, I absolutely love the Rangers jerseys. But for the Adidas ones, there are ones that I do like better. If this was a list about Reebok or CCM, they'd probably be a little bit higher. But they are where they are for right now. So with the Wild, one thing that I do like is their new jersey, their new home jersey. It's really, really beautiful. It's unique. It's kind of green. It's got the striping, the off-white striping with the red in there. Really like that. The shoulder logo is just absolutely gorgeous. The one thing with this one is I'm not really happy that they got rid of the red one that they had for the past few seasons with the Reebok style. That one was one of my favorites all time. I really do like this green one that they have right now. Even their road jersey, I like it. It's really nice. It doesn't bother me that they don't really match. But, I'm just really disappointed they got rid of the red jersey. But moving on to number 15, the Philadelphia Flyers. Really, again, not a whole lot has changed with transition from Reebok to Adidas. I do like them. They're nice. I really don't have anything bad to say about them. Alright, next is the Buffalo Sabres. Number 14, I think it's a decent spot for them. I absolutely love the logo. It's probably my favorite logo in the NHL at the moment. There are nice jerseys. I do like the colors. The striping's alright. I just think they took a step back from the Reebok era style of it to the Adidas one. Mostly again with just like the fake laces and all that. It really, really bothers me. I don't think it looks very good at all. The striping, they changed it a little bit. They got rid of the striping on the side from the Reebok one. They got rid of the stripe, or like the solid patch under the armpits. That's gone. I'm fine with that. Again, it just really comes down to the collar. Super nitpicky, I know, but it is what it is. So for 13 with the Tampa Bay Lightning, the biggest thing with this was they took off Tampa Bay on the road white jersey, which I think is fine. I like it. It looks nice. I'm happy they didn't go with the Adidas lacing on the top where the collar is. They got rid of the lace altogether. Perfect. I absolutely love that. I really appreciate that from the Lightning. Absolutely nothing wrong with this jersey. I just like a little bit other ones more. Like the Arizona Coyotes at number 12. So the Arizona Coyotes, they're white and their home and their away jerseys match perfectly, with the exception of the shoulder logos, which I absolutely love. On the home jersey, you got the A and like the Coyotes paw print, and on the white jersey, you have like the state outline of Arizona, which is really, really nice. I think it's a unique touch. The logo, the coloring, everything about it, I absolutely love it. The collars on this one, I can live with. I think they don't look too bad. So yeah, you know, the laces with the Coyotes ones, they don't look too bad. I can live with them. I actually really, really like the jerseys together. I think they deserve a high spot just like they are at number 12. Number 11, it's going to seem kind of odd. The Detroit Red Wings. Absolutely love their home jersey. Absolutely love their away jersey. That's why they are this high. The collar on the road jersey is a little bit too thick with the red. Not a big fan of that, but I can live with it. I'll definitely be getting the red jersey for UC Oakland that he had during the tryout that he was on in this past preseason. One thing I would really like to see, and I read it on NHL 19, is the road jersey. I would love to see them go back to like the 1940s style that they had. As you can see in these pictures that I took from NHL 19, I think this would be a really cool idea. Even if it's just for one season, I absolutely love this style that they have. It was really high in my top 100 jerseys of all time, and I would love to see it try to come back, like I said, at least for one season. Not necessarily that I even want to replace their current one. I absolutely love it. It'd be sad to see it go. Probably won't happen, but if it did, this is what I would like to see it replaced with. Alright, so number 10, I have the Dallas Stars. Their home and away jersey, really, really beautiful. Not a lot changed from the previous year with the Reeboks, which I'm happy about. The collars, they don't look terrible. Still don't like them in comparison to the Reebok ones. The one thing that I'm really not a big fan of is that they switched out on the old Reebok ones. On the green one, their home one, it said Stars, and on their road one in the collar it said Dallas. I absolutely love that. So when you're out on the playing out of town, you're representing your city. It says it in the back of your jersey. I really like that. Both of their current ones, their Adidas ones, say Victory Green. So they replaced the Dallas and the Stars on the inside for just a saying of Victory Green. I think that looks stupid. Can't really see it when the players are wearing it, so I'm not going to hold that too much against them because the jersey itself looks really good on the ice. Moving on to number 9, the Edmonton Oilers. This is one when the Adidas jerseys came out with, I did not like the orange one. It's definitely growing on me. I would definitely get it in my collection at some point, but I absolutely love the white one. It is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love the navy blue over the royal blue. It's just such a nice jersey. I will definitely be getting one of these probably pretty soon. It might have to be a trip up to Edmonton because I want to find the new one, the new style, because if you have any of the jerseys from last season, the Adidas ones, and if you have a size 46, you'll notice that the logo is considerably smaller than the next size, which would be a 50, and so on. This year they've fixed it. Size 46 has a regular sized logo, which is awesome, so I want to find that one in the Oilers white jersey. So number 8, the Colorado Avalanche. I was super happy when they went back to kind of their old design from the early 2000s and 90s with the mountain range kind of on the bottom of the jersey and the striping. I think we were all happy to see the weird Reebok style kind of go out the window and then bring these ones back. So at number 7, I have the first Adidas Stanley Cup champions, the Washington Capitals. This was one of the ones that I really liked the Reebok one better when they first came out, and then throughout the course of the season I kind of switched and I started liking the Adidas ones more. Not a whole lot really changed at all. The biggest thing is the striping on the arms going up, coming up over here. On the Reebok one, they kind of go up more to the shoulder and up to the neck area. On the Adidas ones, they kind of come up more to the collarbone area in this area. Again, it's super small detail, but I absolutely really like it. And for that reason alone, I have them at number 7. Alright, so number 6, I have the Columbus Blue Jackets. This was one of the ones that changed just enough for me to like it. I wasn't a huge fan of the Reebok one. Really not a whole lot changed with the exception of the collar. I do like the collar better on the Adidas ones, which is probably a first. It's a lot more simpler. The striping along it is a lot better. And they changed their socks. Again, doesn't really have anything to do with the jersey, but I'm kind of looking at the overall presentation of it a little bit. And the Blue Jackets changed just enough for me to really like it. The font on the back has changed as well from the Reebok era. And the font itself is probably the biggest reason they're at this number 6 spot. It's just absolutely beautiful. It looks really nice, sharp. I really like it. Alright, so at number 5, this is one of the ones that the white jersey drug it, elevated it really high on this list. The Pittsburgh Penguins white jersey is one of my favorite jerseys right now. I do like the black one. I like it enough that it's still good enough to be at number 5. Not as big of a fan of the black one as the white one, but the black one has definitely grown on me over the last 2 seasons. And yeah, I think they're just really nice jerseys. I really did like their older Reebok ones with the Vegas Gold or whatever it's called. I know a lot of people didn't. I did. Pittsburgh hasn't really done a lot wrong for jerseys for me in my opinion, but no exception here with the Adidas ones. Again, the collar's not too bad. I think it's acceptable, and yeah, it's really sharp and I really like it. Alright, so at number 4, I have my hometown Calgary Flames. This is one of the ones that I can kind of live with the collars. I think they're alright. I think one of the biggest things with the collars with the Adidas ones are the ones that have the dangling pieces of string. I think those ones look stupid for the most part, with the exception of maybe the Rangers. Teams like Calgary and Arizona, they have their strings are all straight onto the jersey. There's no dangling pieces of string. And I think that looks a little bit better. Again, they probably just should have eliminated it altogether. But I absolutely love the Flames jerseys. Their road one, the white one, and the home red. Absolutely love it. I don't want them to change. I don't want them to get the vintage third jersey as their home jersey. I know a lot of people here in the city would love to see that happen. I'm not one of them. I absolutely think their jerseys are perfect right now the way they are. And, they're at number 4 on my list for a reason. I think they're just absolutely beautiful. Alright, so number 3, the Nashville Predators. When they first showed the jerseys, when they came out during the off-season, I guess not this past off-season, but the season before that when they first came in, the Nashville one was really hated, and myself included. I did not like it at all. A few weeks later, they showed off the white one for the first time. I really like that one. I really loved it actually. And over the course of the season, I really grew to like the yellow one as well. And now it's probably one of my favorite jerseys that I really want. I want to get Victor Arvidsson on it at some point. I do have the white one, and I will definitely be getting the yellow one soon. I absolutely love it. And I can't believe that I didn't like it when they first came out. But seeing it all together with the pants and the gloves and the helmet and everything, I'm quite alright. Actually, I really don't like the pants. I wish they were just completely navy. I get rid of the yellow striping on the side. Don't like that, but the jersey's absolutely beautiful. The socks look nice. Everything really about the jersey, though, I absolutely love. So at number 2, I have everyone's favorite Vegas Golden Knights. For Vegas reasons, They are number 2. I absolutely love the jersey. The shoulder logos, the main logo, the gray with, I've never seen a nicer gray jersey. There's not a lot of gray jerseys out there, and I think this is by far the best one. The gold on the inside, I absolutely love it. Like the little kind of hidden texture and design in there, just beautiful. The red striping, when they first came out, people were kind of put off by that. It's such a small stripe, it really doesn't affect it really at all in my opinion. Absolutely love it. The colors aren't too bad. I do like the home jersey better than the away jersey, but I absolutely love the away jersey, so I think it's perfect spot at number 2. I couldn't justify having it at number 1, but I think they're perfect at number 2, and the Vegas jersey right now is probably the one that I wear the most, whether it's out in public or just wandering around the house aimlessly. So yeah, I absolutely love them. Alright, and my favorite home and away Adidas jerseys right now are obviously the New Jersey Devils. They made a huge change. They hadn't really changed at all since the early 90s, when they got rid of the green and went to just black and red. They pretty much didn't change that at all, from CCM, Starter, Coho, Nike, Reebok, whoever made them, they didn't change them at all until the Adidas ones came in. And I think they're some of the best jerseys out there. I absolutely love them so much. I will be getting the white one soon. I do have the red one. So yeah, I do have the red one. The striping on the shoulders, I absolutely love it. It's kind of the throwback to the kind of Colorado Rockies, which is a really nice touch, even though by looking at it, you would never know it. On the inside of the collar, it has the years that they won the Stanley Cup. It's a really nice touch as well. The shoulders, I absolutely love it. The collar, it's not too bad. It's just kind of a solid red right around the collar. Just gorgeous. The white one, equally, if not better. I would have got that one, but Pro Hockey Life didn't carry the white one, so the red one it was, and I absolutely love the jersey. This has made me cheer for the Devils more than anything else in the past ever has. The Devils were always really, really low on my list of teams that I like, especially being a Rangers and Penguins fan growing up. The Devils did not do it for me. This jersey, it does though. Alright, so that was my list for the current home and away jerseys from the NHL, the Adidas version. Again, I was trying to take a look at both jerseys, and this is my favorite. I know it's not going to be probably the most popular opinion, but make your own list then. Really appreciate you guys watching, and if you guys could hit like and subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye.